this is going to offend a lot of people, but I'm going to say it anyway. Depression is not real.
I agree.
Via the law of attraction.
Absolutely. Start chasing your own results. Don't worry about looking at other people. Don't worry about
other people looking at you.
Other people looking at you. Just you do you. Stay in your lane and just pin that throttle and just go. Get your own results. Chase them. And even if it's just like building a wall, building a better you each day, just laying one brick.
We are Finding Success. We're here to help brand a monotony of your life and help you find your version of success. Welcome back to another episode, guys, with me, Adam.
And me, Alex.
How you doing, mate? You all right?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Another good week.
Yes.
Refocused, and it felt good. Getting back on it, getting back and taking control again. Not that we've let loose, but you can always do better. What about yourself? How you doing?
Yeah, good, mate, actually. Like I said, we had a nice chat last week, didn't we? A bit of a wake-up call together. And I think we've re-zeroed ourselves.
Yeah, that's
a little bit.
We've
reprogrammed.
Yeah.
Following last week's episode. And I think we're doing all right, mate. We're doing all right. I'm having a good week.
Good.
What are we talking about today, my friend?
Well, this week, Adam, we're going to sort of spin off from last week's episode.
Okay.
So obviously all our good quality listeners that have listened to last week's episode might have a rough idea of... They should remember every word we said, really.
I hope so.
Realistically, they would. Why would they not? It's just golden nuggets we dump on you guys every week. And it's just fantastic. So, and if you haven't listened to it, why have you not listened to it? Quickly go back and listen to that one before you listen to this one, because then it'll make loads of sense and it'll be really, really, really good. So we're just carrying on from last week. There was law of attraction.
Yeah.
And we're going on to the doing side now.
Yes.
We've understood what the law of attraction is, how to obtain it, how to
obsess over it,
how to really get the most out of ourselves. However, we can think and write and talk to ourselves in the mirror as much as we want. The biggest key to success is do.
Absolutely. I want you to talk about your story first.
All right, I will. So,
I think it's amazing.
It's amazing, right? So, as you know, we're quite into our fitness, me and Adam, and we have a lot of friends that are in the fitness world as well. With recreational fitness. And I've got a friend of mine, and she put on a bit of weight from travelling. She was travelling for a few months while she was on leave from work. I think she did 6 months just travelling around Asia and a little bit of South America.
Nice.
And let herself go. Just enjoying life as you would travelling. I'm about to sneeze, so if I just stop talking, I'll really apologise, but it's coming.
Pineapple. We've got to say pineapple.
Pineapple.
That's another tip for the day, by the way, guys. If you're going to sneeze, just say pineapple over and over and over again, and it goes away.
I was trying to check if you were tricking me to say someone else.
No. It's gone, though, isn't it?
It's gone now, actually, yeah. And she's put on a bit of weight, and she's not happy about it. She feels a bit embarrassed by it. And it's just a tiny amount, it's not massive.
Yeah.
But
she knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what else she knows is that without a goal in mind, achieving something is quite hard.
Yeah.
If you just, again, like we said last week, if you just ramble around thinking roughly you know where you're going, it's great, but you're never going to achieve anything hardcore, like concrete. As opposed to if you, like we said last week, write something down, obsess over it, create an accountability partner, that's going to help. She took it one further and almost put her name out there in a sense that she applied for a triathlon.
Wow.
She's never done one before.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a full Olympic distance triathlon. It was an amateur triathlon. But nevertheless,
triathlon is a triathlon.
Yeah, it was a good 20-odd K cycle. I think it was a 5K run. And I don't know, 800, 900 metres. I don't actually know what. I should probably ask her before I'd done this episode. It was impressive.
Yeah.
Considering it was 12 weeks out when she signed up for it. And so basically what I mean by putting herself out there, she put a name on a sheet of paper saying, I will do this triathlon. I will be there. Paid for it, because obviously you got to pay for it when it's amateur.
Yeah.
And committed 100% into doing this. So, and I think that's what's helped her. And she'll admit to herself, if she didn't actually sign up to the triathlon 2-3 weeks into training, when it got tough, when it got hard, she'd have quit. She'd have gone, why am I bothering? What's the point in trying right now?
This, yeah.
Yeah. So, I think that was the story basically. Put yourself out there, get yourself Get yourself, into
Get
the...
it done.
Yeah.
I think that, like, I have a friend of mine. She's a wonderful woman. But she also has a similar sort of thing where what she does is, if she wants to do something in life, like become a sailor or be able to sail a boat, she'll go and do a sailing license. And she won't just like, I can't do it because I haven't got time, or I can't do it because I can't be asked, or whatever. She just goes and does it. She can hunt. She can... a gymnast coach. She can do a lot of things. But the thing I'm getting at is, rather than like put it on the back burner, say I can't do this, or make excuses for yourself, she just goes and does it.
Yeah, nice.
And it's the same thing. It's all about the do. If we want to do something, just go and do it. Don't make excuses. Don't procrastinate over it. Don't just think that you can't do it or make excuses for yourself. Just go and do it. You have as much opportunity as anyone else in this world. Just go and do it.
What if I were to ask you?
Yeah.
Say I'm keen. I'm ready as nuts to go, and I want to do this. I want this success really badly. Start my own business. But what if I say I'm not ready yet? What would be your answer?
Are you ever ready? Are you ever ready? Realistically,
Up.
When's the best day to plant a tree?
I don't know, Daz. When is the best day to plant?
Yesterday. When's the next best day to plant a tree?
No, best day.
It's today anyway. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter I've messed up or not. What I'm saying is, there's no better time to do it than just now. Just go and do it. There is no like. Just don't think about it. Just do it.
So we shouldn't wait for the perfect opportunity.
No, there's never a perfect opportunity, is there? It's like saying I'm going to invest in the market when there's a crash. How do you know there's a crash? It's gone down 20%. How do you know it's going to go down another 20%? Well, I don't know. So when's you going to invest? Never. You know what I mean? It's like pointless. It's like Beetlejuice, isn't it? Like you're talking to Beetlejuice, it's like spell red, and it's like
P.
Yeah, it's like it's rubbish. You don't know, just do it, and then figure it out when you're there, and then carry on. Just do it now. Sorry, I got a bit alright.
I liked it. It was passion. I enjoyed that. And would you say that accounts for everything? Like everything in life? Do you think starting a family?
How do you get better at running?
You run.
How do you get better at cycling?
You cycle.
How do you get better at earning more money? You go and earn more money. You go and start a business. You find ways of earning more money. You have a side hustle. You sell on eBay. You sell some stuff around the house you don't need. How do you get bigger legs? You go and work them out. How do you get bigger arms? You go work out. How do you lose weight? You stop eating food and you start working out more. You know what I mean? It's not hard, people. It's not hard. But the thing is that we struggle. We make problems for ourselves. We make issues for ourselves that aren't real. Just get it done. Stop making excuses. Just get it done. It's like, this is going to offend a lot of people, but I'm going to say it anyway. Depression is not real.
I agree. So hang on. When I say that, right, I'm not saying it's not a thing you can't feel depressed.
Yeah.
Right. I'm saying you're thinking you're depressed. Like you've created this form, and we've said this before on different episodes. It's not necessarily. It's you not being you.
Yeah.
And so your body's telling you something. Like,
exactly.
You need to snap out of it. There's nothing like anyone can do to help you. You need to help yourself in this situation. Don't go and just say, "Oh, I'm depressed. I'm clinically depressed. Give me this medicine that big pharma's offered me, and I'm going to pay a fortune, or my insurance is going to pay a fortune for, and then I've got an excuse to sit on my ass and do nothing with my life because I'm depressed."
Yeah.
You're just going to be in a downward spiral.
Exactly.
Do get up. Do take action. Do get off the sofa and move.
That's exactly the point. If you was at home, sitting watching TV all day, telling work that you're depressed, and you've got a doctor's note that says you're depressed because you're in that.
You put yourself in that situation.
I was going to swear.
Don't
but I
swear.
didn't. I'll be a good boy.
Podcast.
You're depressed because you're in that situation. If I was in your situation, I'd be just as depressed as what you are. If I was sitting in a room with the curtains closed, with Johnny Davidson on the TV talking about how good of a cook he is, I'd be impressed. I'd be depressed if I wasn't that good of a cook. So just get out, walk, go and sniff the roses, go and look at the bees, go and I don't know what, but just go and do something. Don't be at home. And you're not depressed. You're just thinking you're depressed. If you're thinking you're depressed, you're not depressed and you're just going to do something. And we're talking about doing something as in law of attraction. We want it all about the do. So we want to do something. If we want to be a business person, just go and do it. Don't make excuses for yourself. If you want to be an Olympic champion, just go and do it. There's people, right, that you can be off topic a little bit, like a Sambo world champion, which is a form of judo-ish, a bit different. It's Russian, but it's okay. Because they have the Masters category. You can be an Olympic champion because they have a disability category. You can be a Paralympian. That's the whole thing. There's so many other different things that we can do. You just don't have to make the excuse because I can't do it because I'm blind or I can't hear or I've got 5 fingers or whatever. I don't know.
Why is it? What's the mindset behind? Why is it that we make the excuses? What is it that's drawn us to that road?
I'm going to tell you right now. Back in the day, when Barrel Dingnuts was in the cave and he needed to eat, what would he go and do?
Oh, he went out and hunted his food.
Okay. But now we can just go to Mackey's. Because life's too easy. Life's too easy. Life is too easy. Instant gratification is at our fingertips. We can do whatever we want, whenever we want, because it's just too easy. I can't be asked to go and work because I can get paid for someone else to work. So why should I work? I can't be asked to get fit because the doctors can get gastric bandinger in my chest, not in my chest, in my belly, make me lose some weight because why not? And I can lose some weight. I don't care if I die. Who cares? No one cares. I'm depressed.
So I'm struggling. I'm trying to think of a good question, man, to follow up from that, because I think you're right. Life is ridiculously easy. We've got that like we talk about instant life. We could Maslow's hierarchy of needs: shelter, food, water. We've got in abundance. That's something. All right, we see on the news every now and then. It's scary. House prices are going to drop and hose pipe ban. We can't use our water. You know, all this sort of rubbish. Right, we have got enough water on the planet to survive way beyond our time, and enough food on the planet. Although we have the ability to produce enough food on the planet to survive way beyond our time. Yeah. We have enough shelter to survive well beyond our time, or the capabilities of building it. And so they were the first 3 tenets of like, that's what you need to be able to then move on to the next stages of life. So going back to your caveman man we just spoke about, when he needed food, he'd have to go and get out and hunt. He had to take action to go get it. Yeah. The action we take nowadays, instead of going for a day-long hike to go and stab a buffalo or whatever, I don't know what antelope, deer in the UK, you just swipe your thumb a couple of times,
Uber Eats.
Deliver to your door.
10 minutes, bang.
Thank you very much. Easy. Yeah. And that easy road, because you've got it on that aspect.
Here we go. Say it for me.
It's coming. You can tell
it's...
Because we've got that aspect of it, it's we want it in everywhere, so we're just going for convenience everywhere. So that easy road is creating a hard life, in the sense that we're making easy choices, creating a harder life for ourselves, for our health, fitness, our own personal journey, and wherever we want to achieve. We're taking the lazy, crappy route because we're choosing easy choices. Right? We're not making the hard choices like going to the supermarket, chopping up a broccoli, and just boiling it, having fresh broccoli, chicken, and rice. And I'm not saying eat boring, but you know what I mean. You can eat healthily if you need to, but you just need to go that extra further. It's harder than it is to order an Uber Eats or a Deliveroo or whatever it is. What's the long saying of that? What I was trying to get to, right? And this comes back to, again, circles back to almost last week's episode. We were talking about Jocko. He's quite a hard man, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
All right. Nowadays, especially look at the world we're living in, like LGBTQ plus AI things. Those people, they're running riots around, or the non-stop oil protesters, or stop oil protesters. They're running riots around us, and we can't do anything because it's the world we're living in now. But what I'm trying to say is, what's the saying? I'm going to nail this right. Hard times create tough people.
Yeah, they do.
Tough people create easy times.
Yeah.
Easy times create weak people. Weak people create tough times.
That's the one.
That's the one?
That's the one. Yeah.
It's a vicious circle, and we go back over a generation now to the Second World War, where most of the world was suffering. That's a hard time. Everyone got along. Everyone just
the country
stuck
came
together.
together.
Yeah, exactly. and they followed natural hierarchy of just surviving.
Yeah.
Now we don't have that. We don't need to worry about surviving. We are sorted for life. Like, life is so easy right now that it's the hard things are just like, we get upset over friendships.
Yeah.
And you said something that offended me. It's the end of my life. That's what upsets people these days. Being offended.
Yeah.
And it's just sad. I was going to go on a rant, but it's just sad to see, innit? Yeah. We almost need a big economic crash, a big event to happen to create hard times, to get rid of the weak people and to create tough men to be able to build a better future again. And it will just cycle again, but I think it's time we hit the next cycle.
Yeah.
We need to hit tough times now.
We're well overdue.
Yeah.
Well overdue.
Yeah. I'm not saying I want people to die.
No.
Just saying we need tough times coming up.
Yeah.
Whether it be economic or what, but we got to toughen up, man. We got to get thicker skin.
I think you're so right. And just going on to the friendship bit, like, if you don't like a person or you don't have time for that person, tell them. Don't have them in your life, because there's no point wasting your time. You live, I don't know, I probably live 35 years on this planet. That's all I've got to give, I reckon. Another barrel, 7 years, I'm done. Check it. But all I'm saying is, you don't have long on this planet. There's no point wasting any extra time in spending time with people you don't want to speak to, stuff you don't want to do with people you don't really care about. If you've got very important relationships, spend the time with that people. If you've got very important friends, spend the time with the people. If you've got an ambition, spend the time working towards your ambition and your goal. The law of attraction will help you get there. It's the whole point. We're enforcing it. We're obsessed by it. We want that to be true for ourselves. So let it happen. Help it. Guide it on its way. Don't just try and fight it because you're trying to please people. We're not here to please people. We're here to please ourselves. At the end of the day, you can't lie to yourself. You can lie to as many people as you want. Triathlon girl. She could tell her friends in a year's time, I'm going to do a triathlon. A year later comes around, all the friends have completely forgot about it, apart from maybe one friend. Comes up on Facebook, memory, year ago, I'm going to do a triathlon. She gets asked, how does that triathlon? She's like, I didn't do it, hurt my ankle, or, I made an excuse. And that's it. It's forgotten forever. But she knows that wasn't the case. She just couldn't be asked. So just don't do it. We're all about doing it. If you want to do it, make the decision to do it. Be the business person. Be the good friend, or have good relationships, or do whatever you want to do, but just do it to the best of your ability via the law of attraction.
Absolutely. Start chasing your own results. Don't worry about looking at other people. Don't worry about
other people looking at you.
Other people looking at you. Just you do you. Stay in your lane and just pin that throttle and just go. Get your own results. Chase them. And even if it's just like building a wall, building a better you each day, just laying one brick a day. I think we said that many podcasts ago. Just build yourself up each and every day. As long as you're getting just a tiny bit better every day, that 1% rule, you're going to succeed. It will come. It's just going to take time. But by just laying that brick every day, you will be. You won't recognise yourself in like 5 years.
No. Absolutely. Anything else more to add? Well, I finished on that. That was beautiful. Made me have a twinge. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, links will be down below. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and share this podcast. Help this podcast get out there so we can help the world. Take care, guys. Don't forget, listen to the last episode. They link. Make sure you do. Have a good weekend, everyone. Take care. See you in a bit. Bye-bye. Success is available for everyone, so why should you settle for less?